In this problem, we're going to look at using a linear demand function in order to create a revenue function. So let's say the demand for a certain product is given by P equals 100 minus 0.25x, where P is the price in dollars and x is the number of units produced. So the more units they produce, the more the price goes down. What we want to do is find the number of units produced that maximize the revenue and find the maximum revenue. Well, we have an intermediate step, and that intermediate step is to find the revenue. Revenue is all the money a company brings in. So it's the number of units they sell times the price they charge. Now, to simplify the situation a little, we're going to assume that they sell all that they produce. So revenue is the number of units they sell times the price they charge per unit, which, given by our linear demand function, is x times 100 minus 0.25x. Distribute the x and you're going to see that we actually have a quadratic here, which equals 100x minus 0.25x squared. Now, what we need to do is maximize the revenue. We have a quadratic. Remember what the graph of a quadratic looks like. This thing is going to have a graph that goes through 0, 0, because if you see, when x is 0, the revenue is 0, and comes back down. I know it's going to open downwards because my a value is negative. So the maximum revenue is going to be right here at the vertex. Now we've seen I have other videos that show how to do a maximum with a graphing calculator. Let's talk about finding a vertex by hand. To find the vertex of a quadratic, to find the x-coordinate, all you need to do is use negative b over 2a. Now, our quadratic's not written in our regular form, so realize that the b is 100 and the a is negative 0.25. So, negative 100 over 2 times 0.25 negative 0.25, excuse me, gives us negative 100 over negative 0.5, which gives us a positive 200. Now something to think about is, what is that 200? Well, this formula gives you the input of the vertex, or the x, so that's 200 units. So that's how many units they should be producing in order to and selling in order to maximize their revenue. Their maximum revenue comes from putting this 200 into our revenue function. So we'll have 100 times 200 minus 0.25 times 100 squared, which, when we're done calculating, comes out to be 10,000. And now we are talking about the revenue. So the maximum revenue is $10,000 for this company with this given demand.